Hola gente, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas, bienvenidos. Vamos a continuar con otro vídeo de Invincible. Y pues nada, os dejo con él.
Three, two, one.
The land is departing.
Yes, they're on their way.
¿Qué de Gorski y de mí?
What's the plan for the second flight? The same place?
That would work best. Certain, proven. When you and Dr. Gorski come back, I'll send the lander right away.
Pues nada. En tierra estamos. Estructura enorme.
The structures undergo noticeable changes here. If it keeps growing at this rate, I don't know what I'll find at the end.
What kind of growth are you talking about, Doctor? Depth, width, complexity level?
In every aspect.
Interesting. Do you think these veins lead somewhere? To something?
I'm leaning more and more towards that conclusion. But I can't tell what we might expect at the end, if it ends at all. I've reached the top. The doctor discovers something new from here. Something he called bushes.
Huh. I've heard that term before.
In their conversations between Koval and Gorski.
No, Yasna. You're the one who reported it to me. Right after you landed.
Seriously? Well, I don't see anything like it now, sir.
Arbustos. Vale. Ahí está la bandera. No sé si tengo que bajar, supongo que sí.
Wait. Koval noted down the parameters.
Punto 5.
Azimuth 350. Distance 200 meters.
Copy that. I'm sending the probe.
Por allí. Arbustos negros, si es verdad.
Got it. I see the bushes.
And the doctor?
Hard to tell. Visibility is poor. It's gonna be harder than before. I don't know how the doctor...
When it comes to finding a safe route, there won't be a problem. But you'll have to get there on your own 2 feet.
I suppose the probe will carry out the first task. It's capable yet?
Of course. I set the environment analysis mode. The probe will calculate the best route between your location and your destination. It'll guide you along the defined path. The calculations will only take a moment.
Vale. Mira tú, hostia, la sonda. Está calculando ruta. Tiene que ser por aquí. Una pateada me estoy pegando. Ahí viene.
Hi, Luna. Lead the way. I must say, it's a clever device, this probe of ours. Hey, you don't fly for this long.
Longer than you can stand on your feet.
Sounds like the perfect research unit. Maybe even better than a human.
Well, let's not exaggerate.
Es cuestión de tiempo.
I don't know. For me, it's only a matter of time before machines surpass their creators. The only question is when.
Qué guapo, tío. O sea, la última pista ya no tenemos nada. Es llegar a los arbustos y ver qué. Una vez allí, como no haya algo claro. ¿Cómo voy a cruzar esto?
Oh, we have a problem.
Something serious?
Huh. Maybe it's true that machines will surpass us, but not today. The route determined by the algorithm goes over a chasm.
I can repeat the command.
No. We'll go around.
Uf.
Unfortunately, this is an outdated model. Such mistakes are inevitable. But the perception module itself has already been greatly improved. Its accuracy increases exponentially.
Exponentially? Can you imagine us, proteinaceous creatures, developing so quickly, sir?
No, not in the course of evolution. You can't perfect a person like that.
That's right, you can't. We wait thousands of years for visible changes.
Oh, have you started to fear for your position?
Discusión. Mi puesto está asegurado.
Maybe they can be improved rapidly, but these are only selected modules. Algorithms. There's still a long way to go to develop an artificial brain that would even slightly reflect the complexity of the human one.
Yes, you probably won't live to see that.
Probably not. Besides, no intelligent machine would take this job. Shh, Astrogator. Can you hear that?
Oye?
What am I supposed to be hearing?
That's the point. Nothing. Silence. We're talking about robots, and Dr. Gorski still hasn't spoken on the channel.
Well, I don't know. He must be a long way from here.
Ahí están los arbustos. Vamos bien. Por ahí no hay nada raro. Hay un modo foto. ¿Se puede poner un modo foto? Tenía curiosidad con esto. Buah, es brutal, ¿eh? Es brutal. ¿No puedo bajar? Sí, sí puedo bajar. Mira esto. Qué guapo. Vegetación.
Dr. Gorski, are you here somewhere? These bushes are kind of weird.
You better stay away, Doctor. I'd like a brief description. Just keep a distance.
Claro.
Allow me to use the language I would use to describe living forms, sir.
Of course.
So they look like pituitary, brush-like formations.
Tamaño.
They're high, more or less, from 1 to several meters. They grow out of cracks in the bare rock. They can be singular, though in some locations they create a uniform thicket that covers the walls of the ravine in a rusty brush-like layer. That's how it looks, to put it briefly.
Would you also venture to guess their significance? Some function, purpose?
Sistema colonial.
Staying on the topic of biological analogies, these bushes remind me of corals, in a purely visual category, because they're far from marine organisms. So I would guess that these are colonial structures, perhaps rock-forming ones. However, their main structure has nothing to do with corals. No noticeable mesenchymal tissues, no nidocyst, matocyst, or spirocyst. No visible oral discs.
Yeah, all right, Doctor. I didn't ask for a marine biology lecture.
Astrogator, Gorski's not here. I'm afraid he continued to explore. And if he went where I think he did, he might have lost contact with the camp as well as Dragonfly.
So we will most likely lose contact too.
Possibly. Well, there's only one way to be certain. It's your decision, sir.
Please continue your search. We have to find him.
La estructura está por aquí, ¿eh? Puede que no vuelva.
You may lose another crew member.
If you think so. Turn back now.
No, I won't. I can't leave him. It's just... I'm concerned.
It's understandable. It is full of concerns.
¿El robotrín ya ha entrado? No, ¿verdad? Las plantas también me aparecen en esto, ¿eh? Es que esto, como me ataque o algo, verás tú. Eso me ha dicho que mantenga la distancia. Bueno, mejor que mi personaje no lo sabrá, pero... un poco de mal rollo. Parece que suelten esporas o algo así. Luna se ha pirado. ¿Está sin pilas o qué?
The line's breaking up, but I understood. I'll let you know, sir, when I come out of the tunnel.
Vale, me voy a quedar sin... Qué bien, ¿eh? Tengo que pisarlas, ¿eh? No queda otra. Tengo que pasar por aquí. Otro flashback.
Altitude 24,000. Speed 250. Going smoothly, Hopper.
Vamos a los saltamontes. Creo que es cuando llegue. Supongo.
Already 12,000. Throttle down. 30 seconds till touchdown. Everything's looking good. Over?
Roger that.
Altitude 5,000. Ignition 10%. I record data dropout, but otherwise still looking good. Entering final descent.
Copy. Entering final. Hopper has landed. I repeat, Hopper has landed. Astrogator, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Any side effects? Landing wasn't too hard on you?
All good. Spine still in one piece. No signs of overstrain. Not even shortness of breath.
Perfect. Hopefully the hike to camp goes just as smoothly.
Vale. Ha ido bien, ¿no? ¿Qué tengo que abrir? ¿Se abre sola? Vale.
I'm going outside.
Visibility?
100%. The dust has already settled.
Estoy sola. Aquí está la otra... El escarabajo, vale, el saltamontes que es la mía.
I've located the second lander. Our people are still on this planet.
Ah, very good. I was afraid they might try to fly off, which wouldn't be the best idea given the loss of communication with Dragonfly.
Sir, something's wrong.
What is it?
The hatch is half open. Did they report hydraulics failure?
How should I know? You were the last person in contact with the crew doctor.
Right.
Solo he contactado yo. Revisa el segundo módulo de aterrizaje. Panel quemado. Uf.
I'm inside.
And? How is it?
No podría haber vuelto aunque quisieran.
Even if they wanted to, they couldn't go back to Dragonfly. Their lander looks damaged, to put it mildly. Or more accurately, it seems like a storm has passed through it.
Understood. I mean, I don't understand how it happened. But that means...
Hopper is the only vehicle that can take us home. Affirmative.
Right. Well, then we can't afford another mistake. I'm taking the lander into orbit. I'll send it directly to the camp as soon as we find a suitable landing zone.
Vale. No deberíamos estar aquí. ¿Nos las apañaremos?
We've gotten out of worse than this. Equipment breaks from time to time, that's normal. But now...
Go ahead. What's bothering you?
This lack of communication. It takes too long. Especially considering there's a cyberneticist amongst them.
Yes, it worries me too.
A ver. Aislamiento ennegrecido. Pensaba que era... Como he visto esto, creía que era un... como una tablilla para leer o algo así. No, que está todo jodido, punto. Con esto no se ve nada más. Nada. Afuera. Vale, ¿y ahora? Aquí obviamente no hay nada. Es que estamos como en otra zona. Esto es exactamente cuando aterricé. Y mira, está calentita y toda la nuestra todavía. Solo esta funciona. Dice, los materiales a veces se rompen. Pero claro, si solo tenemos una salvavidas... Pues es un poco jugársela, ¿no? Volver a bajar si solo tienes una. Bueno, que en este caso ahora mismo no lo sabíamos. Paso a paso. Qué guapo, tío. ¿Cómo se ve esto, tío? Es costa, ¿no? Sí, sí. Es como súper raro. Mira esto, tío. Es que... Buah, qué barbaridad, ¿no? Me encanta.
Whoa. Damn. You were right, Cobble. It's beautiful here.
El juego es una barbaridad, ¿eh? Artísticamente. Que lo más pobre de todo es, de momento, son las mecánicas, pero bueno.
I have an object in sight.
Banderita. Ahí está.
This is where they searched the ocean's biocenosis.
Meaning... Oh, where they caught that fish, right?
Donde el pez.
They stopped here first, then walked along the coastline northward.
Correct. But I think you might consider taking a shortcut towards the east, straight to the camp.
Copy that. Heading east.
Pero el campamento está hacia la derecha ahora. Desde donde estoy. Por aquí. Basura.
They stopped for a break.
How do you know? Are there any signs of the crew?
Alguien está fumando aquí.
I found a cigarette butt and a pack. Someone was smoking here.
So, they didn't give a damn about the regulations.
Disrupting the ecosystem.
Then, that's not the point. I understand you want to minimize the effects of our interference here, Doctor, but the mission's safety is at stake. I don't think I have to explain to you the dangers of igniting a dusty atmosphere. Preserving the integrity of Regis III's already extinct ecosystem is not a priority in this scenario. Negligible, actually.
Creo que ambas cosas son importantes.
Security procedures exist for humans. The rule of integrity is for the sake of everything alien to us. We shouldn't place one above the other.
You say, Yasna, the mission and the safety of our people have the highest priority. Always.
¿Puedo no decir nada? Actitud de santurrón.
Always? Are we really that self-righteous?
Of course, Doctor. We must be the most important to ourselves. And they must be the most important to themselves, whoever they will be. In the end, the strongest will survive. Isn't that how evolution works?
Not in a biological sense, astrogator. Besides, I'm not convinced if we should interfere with everything alien to us just because we can.
Doctor, interference is at the heart of human nature. Man would still be a monkey if he'd only looked at trees instead of cutting them down.
Yes, we have a nasty nature. I can't argue with that.
¿Cómo vamos? ¿Vamos bien? Bueno, si ahora sube después esto, sí. Si no, no sé yo, ¿eh? A ver. Supongo que sí, porque ahora se desvía a la izquierda.
Can you please confirm that I'm on the correct route?
Yes, I confirm. This rate will reach the camp within an hour.
Cuesta arriba aquí, ¿eh?
This path is not the easiest one. At least I'm moving onwards.
At the military academy, they used to say that difficult routes lead us the farthest. Well, hopefully not too far. You still have to come back.
Are you trying to motivate me, sir?
Of course.
I appreciate the effort.
¿Me quiere sonar esto? ¿No pasemos al inicio por aquí? ¿O no era esta ruta? Yo creo que es por ahí, obviamente. Mira, ahí hay plantas. ¿Y aquí qué? Te dejan explorar. ¿Qué tenemos por aquí?
Time seems to be slipping through my fingers like sand. So much sand.
You sound tired, Yasna.
Because I am tired, astrogator.
Volvemos al mismo sitio, ¿no? A ver si hay algún tipo de recompensa por hacer esto. Simplemente es explorar y punto. No parece que haya mucho aquí, ¿no? Nada, vuelta... Supuestamente. ¿Esto es donde la nave?
Whilst traversing this planet, I'm becoming more and more convinced that what I know is not the same as what exists. What can exist.
I must admit it's an interesting thought. And quite disturbing.
He dado la vuelta entera. Que se me va a dar un parraque. Se empaña la cúpula del casco. Voy a tener que bajar otra vez. Lo siento, Yasna. Te estoy haciendo que te canses a tope. Vale.
I have a feeling we're in the dark. We have to find a way.
Agreed. You should move on.
That's not quite what I meant. But yeah, I probably should.
Vale, ahora se supone que es la primera vez que vemos vegetación, ¿no? ¿O no?
What is this? Astrogator, I found a peculiar inorganic structure. It looks like some spiky metal growths.
Artificial plants? Is spontaneous growth possible with this type of structure?
I've never seen anything like this. I wish I had time to run some tests.
When the situation is stabilized, we will take samples. I promise.
Uy, uy, uy. No me gusta esto. Me estoy cayendo.
I feel nauseous. Suddenly.
Sal de aquí.
That's not it. I feel darkness. Hello.
Hostia. Pero si... No, bueno, no puedo ir. ¿A dónde voy? Vale. Ya hemos jodido el ecosistema. Hostia, qué susto, Luna. Me cago en todo. Vale, seguimos con la búsqueda de Grosky. Despejado.
Are you there? Over. I guess that's a no.
Todavía no tengo señal.
What's going on, sir? Astrogator?
Dr. Yasna. I tried to resuscitate him, but...
No, please. Koval?
Dr. Krauter.
How? There was nothing wrong with him.
Hypothalamic shock. He bled out during the flight.
I still don't understand. He wasn't hurt.
His injuries must have occurred later. I found him like this when I entered home.
Ha sido el robot.
I can't believe it. It was that damn robot. He must have dropped the doctor. Killed him.
No, Yasna, I, as commander, misjudged the situation. Everything indicates that the doctor had an accident after he left the camp on his own. I should have known he was endangering himself.
Pero no tenía... No había heridas visibles. Hostia, me tengo que fiar cero de este tío. Voy a empezar ya... Zona interesante.
Guess I know where Gorska was going.
Bueno, cuando cargan las texturas, pues mejor, ¿no? Estamos entrando. ¿Cómo hago? Porque por aquí yo no puedo hacer nada. Es por ahí arriba. Cuerda, hostia.
I confirm. Gorski was here. His rope is still hanging from the slope.
That's a good sign. Since he left it, he intends to come back this way.
Why hasn't he yet? Going down after him.
Vamos allá.
Tell me one thing, sir. What did you do with Crowter's body?
I placed him in a cryo chamber.
Are you going to use a grave tapper?
Yes, I'm considering that as a possibility. What is your opinion? Should we look into their head?
Hostias.
Just a report.
One sec. Oh, I'm at the end of the rope.
Isn't that good?
Not at all.
What do you mean?
Busco una forma de bajar. Me he quedado aquí como un jamón.
I'm stuck. I'm hanging with all my weight on the rope, away from the wall. There's still a fair few meters left to the ground.
Pero ¿no me queda cuerda o qué?
Go back.
Using just my hands, strapped with all this extra weight? No, not a chance.
What if you sway?
¿Puedo probar?
I can just jump off.
Is that safe?
Diría que sí, ¿no?
I think it is.
You think? You shouldn't base your safety on assumptions.
¿Tengo otra opción?
Do I have another choice? I can't grow wings, can I?
Are you having a hard time keeping your position?
I'm hanging limp.
All right, let's take a moment to think it through.
I'm thinking, if Gorski went down this way and didn't break anything...
Yeah, we don't know that, Yasna. He could keep going even with injuries.
Solo se muere una vez. No pienso quedarme aquí para siempre.
Well, I'm not hanging here forever, if we still haven't come up with anything.
There is a certain possibility, or rather uncertain, but maybe it's worth trying.
Astrogator, as much as I love complex analysis, I'm really sick of all this hanging.
Of course. Can you see the probe?
Sí.
Yes. It's flying near me.
Good. If I instructed it to fly as close as possible to you, you could grab onto it.
¿Puedo aguantar mi peso?
It will hold me.
That I cannot guarantee.
Es más arriesgado que saltar, ¿no?
Nope. I prefer to avoid additional risk. It sounds unsafe, Not to mention probable damage to the probe. I'm getting ready to jump. Gorski, you owe me for this.
Hostia, tú. Madre. Verás. Estaba alto, ¿eh?
Are you okay? Can you walk?
Yes. There seems to be no fractures.
Please stop for a moment. Make sure you're all right.
No, there's no need to delay. Gorski is waiting.
Vale. Seguimos buscando. No se me ha jodido nada, ¿no? Esto está funcionando. Esto también. Vamos, Luna. Ha pasado por aquí. Aquí hay huellas. Estas son mías. Mira esto, tú.
We had our last contact with Regis a few minutes after noon. Even then, Dr. Gorski was walking alone. Communications blew up shortly before he got here. He didn't take a tent. Anyway, what's the idea of doing it alone? I hope he has a good reason.
¿Qué es esto? Es increíble.
Damn. This place is amazing. It's all made up of these structures. Except they don't look like creations of nature anymore.
Maybe that's why Dr. Gorski, not to mention the Alliance.
Well, if we're looking for something on this planet, this could be it. These structures form entire multi-story complexes. They look like a city.
Are you saying that...
No. There's no point in jumping to conclusions yet. Oh shit, they're telling me to glass cracked.
I wouldn't worry. What matters is that you're fine.
Sí que hay algo que se ha jodido.
Dr. Gorski set up the flags.
So, he kept going, despite the lack of communication with the rest.
You'd have to see it with your own eyes, sir. This place. Gorski may have lost himself in his discovery.
Are you joking, Doctor? Lost himself, Gorski. He may not have respect for the unknown, but he has his feet firmly on the ground. Should be looking for a way back by now.
I think he might have gotten lost in these structures. They're like a maze.
Well, he shouldn't have if he was setting up flags. You must trace his steps, Doctor.
I'm working on it.
¿Qué es eso, tío?
The height of the entire complex is over 100 meters. Even 150.
Parece un panal, sí.
And all made of this metal.
To a significant degree. Is something were to live here,
Yes?
it would have to be very small. Like insects. On the other hand, there's no flora around to support such organisms. Left or right?
Hueco. Hombre, estás un poco hasta las narices de ir por el vacío, ¿no? Hay un puente, espacio libre. No va a quedar de otra. O es que aquí hay dos. No, tiene que ser por aquí, ¿no?
All right. I'll squeeze through the passage.
Pero por aquí no entra Luna.
2 more hours.
Huh?
That's all Gorski has left of oxygen, at best.
¿Y yo qué?
And at worst?
He's just finishing it up. Though it all depends on his activity.
No puede respirar esta atmósfera, ¿eh? No debería respirarla. No puedo ir más rápido.
Unfortunately, I can't go any faster.
Of course. I should have kept it to myself.
No. You did the right thing, sir. I prefer to have a full overview of the situation.
No tiene sentido.
These constructions don't have a clear division into functions. They're huge, complicated, and uniform at the same time.
Do you have any idea where all this could have come from? I'm aware without tests you can't do much. But let's say
Crece solo de alguna manera. ¿Alguna civilización extinta?
If metamorphism and other natural factors are to be excluded, there is only one conclusion. Someone or something must have put them here.
But who? The Alliance? Because you don't need to say...
Oh, I do. I suspect the surface of Regis III was once inhabited.
¿Parte de una máquina?
I can't tell if any of this could be part of a machine. Really wish we found Gorski already. No. No point in going back this way. I see the probe.
¿Está bien?
Is everything all right with it?
Very much so. According to the readings, this place is one big ruin. Corrosion reaches to the very bottom and the upper parts are full of holes, like a sieve. Other than that, everything is cold, dead, and very, very old.
Do the structures interpenetrate with the rocks?
Yes. Moreover, they're covered with limestone deposits, which the scanner dates from hundreds of thousands to 1 million years.
Interesting. What a scale.
Otaka. ¿Y el otro? No, solo me aparece Luna, tú.
How's the terrain? Those structures, are they still everywhere?
Yep. Wherever I look, there's metal. It's a bit like Pando.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about, Doctor.
A colony of populous tremoloids. American aspen. The new trees grow not from seeds, but from rootsuckers of old trees. As a result, it's one giant organism, thousands of years old.
So you're in a dead metal forest?
Huh, that does sound bizarre. Though maybe.
Locura de sitio, ¿eh? Vale, la bandera está ahí. Cosas abandonadas.
I found some abandoned items.
What items? What do you have there, Yasna?
Tengo un mal presentimiento.
Something he shouldn't have left behind. A telemeter and food rations.
Agreed, he shouldn't. It's illogical.
¿Este telémetro está mejor que el mío? Por cierto. Sí.
At least his device is in working order.
The telemeter? Oh, right. Yours is broken.
I think I'll borrow it.
Go ahead, Doctor. It's issued equipment, so I wouldn't even call it borrowing.
No consigo ahora.
I can see the relay up close. Looks broken.
Vale. Quizá lo causó la tormenta.
Such damage could be caused by a local meteorological phenomenon. A severe thunderstorm with litho and electrometeors.
So, the weather is to blame for all of it.
Well, I can't think of a better explanation at the moment.
Pero a ver.
Nah, actually it's fine. I'm already used to the cracked one.
Y me llevo el roto otra vez. Y puedo volver a cambiarlo ya, no me deja. Bueno, a ver, tampoco es un drama, porque es una esquinita solo. Esto obviamente por aquí no es. O igual sí, es por ahí hacia abajo, ¿eh? Que hay varios caminos. Bueno, igual esto aquí está cortado, ¿verdad? Huellas.
I have a lead. His footsteps.
Finally.
Vale, es por ahí. Entonces, yo no puedo bajar aquí, ¿no? Imagino. No me deja. Igual bajo y voy por allí.
I've gone over everything in that area.
Lo he revisado todo. Ya me están diciendo vete de aquí, que no hay nada. Huellas de manos.
Traces. This time handprints. And a drop detector.
What? Did I hear you right?
Me preocupa.
Yes, sir. You heard correctly. I'm afraid we must be ready for any eventuality.
Well, that doesn't mean we should assume the worst. I still believe you'll find him, Doctor.
Hostia, pero como he llegado... Todo el mundo se estaba volviendo loco. ¿Cómo he llegado yo tan lejos? Sin que me pase nada. Hostia, menudo laberinto. Equipo.
I found something. Again.
I'm listening.
Su traje podía haberse dañado.
I suspect Gorski might have damaged his suit.
If the tear doesn't exceed 20 millimeters, the reactive polymer layers will self-seal.
Well, that's true. Nevertheless, it looks worse and worse. I found more of his gear.
Back in the camp, you reported Marritt's abandoned things.
A backpack and a journal, yes. This scene looks disturbingly similar.
Está el detector ahí. Esto es Luna, ¿no? O sea, aquí se te puede colar un pie bien rápido, ¿eh?
Ouch!
¿Para qué hablo?
Yasna, what is it?
I took a shortcut.
On purpose?
Not really.
¿Por dónde voy? Ah, vale. ¿Por aquí qué hay? No puedo subir.
when you admire a beautiful view, an hour seems like a minute. But a minute on a hot stove will seem longer than an hour.
Does Regis III feel like a hot stove?
Sometimes. Finally,
Marca.
I have his position.
A visual?
Not yet.
No, no lo veo. Hostia, ¿te imaginas quedarte aquí atascado también? Bueno, no voy a decirlo muy alto, ¿qué pasa? Vale. Diga algo, maldita sea.
For crying out loud, Gorski. You must be here somewhere. Say something.
Igual es la sonda y ya está, ¿eh?
Negative.
Mochila.
I found his backpack. You know what that means, sir?
Yes, he's without oxygen. We must hurry.
The tank is empty.
It doesn't matter now, Yasna. Let's focus on the doctor.
Almost there. Oh, there he is. I see him. Got him. He's not moving.
Os vais a colar los dos. Mucho peso, ¿eh? Respira.
Gorski! Gorski! Look at me! His eyes are closed.
Is he breathing?
He's alive, but barely.
Did he react in any way?
Parece inconsciente.
No reaction. He seems unconscious. Gorski! Come on!
Calm down, Doctor. Get him out of there. The probe's already looking for a landing site.
Saca al doctor. ¿Cómo? ¿Cómo voy a tirar de él? Tirando y ya está. ¿No le rajaremos el traje?
Okay.
Si está enganchado por ahí abajo.
I'm pulling him out. Done. He's out. I activated his SOS. You should pick up a transmission with his parameters, sir. Well?
No, nothing. Transmitter in the suit must be too weak.
Should I retrieve his booster from the backpack?
No point. Better to set up a relay. We have to do it anyway so that Hopper can land in this maze.
Hostia, pues necesitamos también un sitio amplio para aterrizar.
Your surroundings. There's an open area nearby. You have to move Gorski there. The probe will guide you.
Vale. Tengo que ponerle oxígeno.
But he's not stable. I must share my oxygen with him, Astrogator.
You need a spare for that. The protocol doesn't provide for connecting two suits at the same time.
Preferiría le dar el mío.
In that case, I'll give him my tank.
Negative. I won't allow it, Yasna. If you faint, the doctor won't carry you.
Eso es cierto. Pero me da igual. Uf, en una situación así.
The membrane looks intact.
What did you say? I didn't hear.
Le doy el oxígeno.
Hold on, Gorski.
I still can't hear you, Doctor. Please repeat.
No he dicho nada.
It's nothing, Astrogator. Some static on the line.
O sea, yo debería de aguantar no más de una hora, decía. Arriba. Así que vale más que nos demos prisa. Vamos, vamos. No puedo sprintar, obviamente, así. ¿Qué es eso, tío?
Are you out in the open already?
Sort of. Yes.
Once you set up the transmitter, I should start it.
Está el relé. Vale, para que llegue el bichujo este, ¿no?
There it is. Pulse, heart rate, saturation, almost within the range. Now, mark the place for the lander. And we're home, Doctor.
I'm on it.
¿La fuck?
What was that?
I don't know. Everything is shaking.
Mete para adentro. No jodas.
No!
Hostias. Uy, 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 uy.
I caught the probe. I'm... Fuck! Flying!
Hay un problema, no tengo oxígeno.
What? What was that?
No contaba con esto, porque ahora va a ser más difícil salir.
Astrogator. I'm underground.
No creo que te escuche.
It's hard to determine my exact location. Novik, do you copy? Base, come in. I'm sending an SOS. Anyone, please. Okay. Stay calm. Just keep it together.
Llega hasta la superficie.
But saturation hasn't dropped below the tissue norm. Not yet, at least.
Hay que darse prisa. Si hubiéramos jodido a Luna cuando teníamos que saltar, igual ahora no podríamos haber hecho, yo qué sé. Depósito de agua.
Deposit of water, probably unsafe for consumption. I'd rather not risk it. Meteoric waters. Too deep. Let's hope it's not fossil. Otherwise, I'll never reach the surface.
Una linternita en el traje iría de lujo, ¿eh? También te digo. Vamos.
Okay. Careful.
¡Hostias! Sin esperanza, no es posible.
Fucking great.
Cima, paso estrecho.
I can't. I just can't. I'm pretty much fucked. That's my considered opinion. Fucked.
¿En?
Who's that? I can't see. see.
¿Qué nota? ¿Cobal?
Koval, you came back for me. But how? The lander took you. Koval, please, speak to me.
Estás flipando ya, me parece a mí.
I'm so glad to see you, Yasna. I have so much to tell you, but we don't have time. We need to get out of here as soon as possible.
¿Cómo has llegado?
How are you planning to do it? I won't jump over to you.
There's a passage on the left. It should get easier from there. Meanwhile, I'll be watching you from above. As long as we have comms, you won't lose me. We'll be out of here within an hour. You'll see.
No tengo tiempo.
I don't have the time to wander around, Koval. Come down and help me.
I'd love to, but then we'll both be stuck at the bottom. You have to pull yourself together. There is no other way. You need to get up.
So
Joder.
much for the rescue.
Vale, estoy aquí y ahora doy la vuelta. Está oscuro, ¿eh? Mis aparatejos ni los llevo, sí. Pero es un poco para que veas, ¿no? O sea, ¿no debería llevar un sensor? Yo creo que ese no está ahí. Hostia, esto está muy estrecho. Mal rollo.
Koval, say something. I can't stand this silence.
You often do that.
Do what?
Talk over your feelings. There's no shame in being afraid. Don't worry.
I'm at risk of dehydration, hypoxia, poisoning. It's no wonder I'm afraid.
I already admire you. You know, I'm proud and rather worried at the same time. What you did for Gorski, well, I wouldn't be able to do that myself.
Probablemente esté muerto.
I don't know why I left him my tank. Gorski is dead anyway.
Don't say that. We will return for him.
¿Es mi cabeza?
Something attacked me up there. Oh, it probably got him too.
Then we'll ask Novik. The old man monitors our parameters.
He only tells us what he deems fit. You know that, Koval.
Yeah, I do. Still, you did the right thing.
Oh, maybe I did. But I was stupid too. A complete failure of reason in an act of futile heroism.
Is your equipment operational? Nothing damaged?
Only the flares got wet.
Besides that, what have you got on you? Procedural minimum?
Telemeter, locator, metal detector. Hey! Hey, don't go so fast! I need to rest.
One more hill. You can do it.
Súper fuerte, ¿eh?
I've had enough.
Qué agobio.
Just enough. Forward, Yasna. Faster. We're racing against time. Come on. We're fighting for our lives, Yasna. Enough of this nonsense. I'm sick of fighting.
Okay, Yasna. I'm sorry. I demand so much from you. too much.
You don't have to apologize for anything. It's my fault. Maybe Novik's. But definitely not yours.
Stop. I'll be here with you until the end. Remember, none of this is your fault. You deserve to finally rest.
Aún no me he rendido.
No, I don't. I won't give up yet.
I know. Can you stand?
I need... catch my breath first.
Venga, arriba.
Like I said, I'll be here. I only wish I could somehow comfort you. All in all,
I'm getting up, okay?
I knew you would find the strength. You just needed a little encouragement.
Don't push it.
Tengo que hacerlo.
Yeah, I can do it. Yeah, I will not give up.
I never doubted it.
Vamos. Hey, ahí está.
Thank goodness.
See? You made it. My whining did some good, didn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I kinda did.
Siempre está donde no puedo llegar a él. ¿Esqueleto?
Do you see this?
Well, if you're talking about the coal deposits and the bones of prehistoric reptiles, then yes. They're further up as well.
Había vida.
Finally, we have proof. Millions of years ago, there was life on the surface of Regis III.
Is it really such good news? Now, for some reason, there's nothing, you know. Not even bacteria or viruses.
¿Algo impidió a la vida salir a tierra firme?
I'm starting to suspect that someone or something prevented organisms from moving ashore. Perhaps it stopped them from leaving the water.
If so, I think it stops them to this day. In other words, it's still here, and it nips all manifestations of life in the bud.
Why then have I not met it yet?
Yasna, I'm afraid you have.
Lo mucho que sabe resulta sospechoso, sí.
You know a lot, Koval. About what happened to me. About these fossils.
The old man told me.
About life on Regis.
About you. He's clueless regarding Regis. Only cares about gaining some illusory advantage in this sector of the galaxy.
Even more fossils. And now there are no comms. No one will even know about this discovery.
Oh, stop being so pessimistic. I really don't like the idea of our bones resting next to these ones.
Well, at least an HQ will send another expedition. And they'll find all the bones together.
Vale. ¿Cómo ha acabado al otro lado? ¿De verdad está aquí conmigo? Es que yo creo que no, ¿eh?
How come you're always a few steps ahead of me?
Simple. I walk faster.
Ya.
Come on. It's time to be among other people again. They're out there, somewhere. I promise.
¿Y ahora por dónde?
I'm starting to have second thoughts. What if something's waiting for me? Something that caused my fall.
You'll overcome that fear just like this.
¿Dónde está? Pero me hizo caer un desprendimiento, o sea, como un terremoto, no algo. Llevo ya un rato, sin oxígeno. Las estructuras estas están otra vez aquí. ¿Puedo correr? Oh.
Astrogator, I'm here. Over.
Fine. Yasna, you can't even imagine. It's really good to hear your voice again, Doctor.
Sir, I saw Koval.
Yasna, are you saying what?
I don't quite understand myself.
All right. Let's leave that for now. Are you injured in any way?
Cojones.
Yasna, are you there? Do you copy?
It's a monster. I see a fucking monster. Seems I've gone crazy after all.
Don't panic, Yasna. Just describe the object to me.
A metal shell. Legs kind of like a crab. Shoots a beam of energy capable of melting metal.
Yeah, it's a machine. You should retreat immediately. The chance it won't detect you.
¿Sabes lo que es?
It sounds like you know what it is, sir.
Well, I have my suspicions. One of the flagship machines of the Alliance would match the description. Walking antimatter.
I think it's moving away from me.
Excellent. Don't stop yet, though. The greater the distance between you and this machine, the better.
I wonder what it's looking for. And why is it shooting at these structures?
In my opinion, we're dealing with a defective model. The Alliance have been searching the area. They wouldn't have sent
¿Cómo llegó ahí?
man to do it. It's not a machine you let loose.
And yet it's as loose as it can be. Shit!
Rápido, 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 rápido.
It's still here. I have to... I'm stuck. I can't move. Oh, it's coming at me.
Estoy muerto.
It's getting closer. It's gonna crush me. I've got nowhere to run. I'm gonna die here after all.
Vamos, Luna.
Come in! Yasna, we must evacuate you. I'm getting parameters. Pulse, saturation. Please confirm you're there.
I'm okay. Though I don't know why.
Are you able to go on?
I think so. Please, wait a minute.
Yo sí, pero Luna me parece a mí que no. Antimateria dañada.
I guess it's busted for good.
¿Cómo salgo de aquí?
I found a box.
Dime que tiene una cápsula de oxígeno o algo.
Switch.
Probably from the registry. Can you get the record?
Let's see.
¿Más diapositivas?
You guessed right, sir. The Alliance is indeed already on the planet.
Vale.
They even managed to set up a field base.
How could headquarters have got it so wrong? According to intelligence, the Invincible was not due to arrive for another 14 days.
I guess we should ask them back home.
¿Qué es eso? Ah, vale, que estaban fundiendo, como me ha pasado aquí, este delante mío.
That's me. Wow.
¿Qué? Ah, bueno, claro, lo último que ha...
It did almost flatten me.
Iba a decir, ¿cómo? Pero sí, es lo último que ha visto. El bicho este.
Probe. It distracted the antimats.
You say that as if it did it on purpose.
Porque es lo que creo.
How else to explain it?
Coincidence?
I don't believe in such coincidences, Astrogator.
Vale. Pues nada. Salida. Hay que intentar salir de aquí rápido. Que no tenemos oxígeno.
Not much left of it.
Pobre Luna.
The probe was broadcasting a while ago, so maybe we can save its call.
Hot. You could say that since I found the probe, I haven't been alone.
I'm sorry, Yasna. Maybe it can still be rebuilt. Anyway, you're not entirely alone.
He perdido otro compañero.
I feel like I've lost another companion. My last one.
You still have me.
Not down here.
Ay, que quería verlas. Esto quema, ¿no? Ah, ya no.
Okay. It cooled down.
Are you talking about the probe call?
Well, they say in order to win over a person, you have to steal their heart. But the key is to get their brain.
You know that's just a metaphor.
Anatomically incorrect and highly overused, yes. Okay. Time to get out of here.
Vámonos de aquí. Ha ido reventando todos estos muros.
Not good. You simply don't get a break.
What is it this time?
Stormfront is approaching your location.
Now of all times.
I know, Doctor. But please muster up a little more strength. Let's not forget that the Alliance is in the vicinity.
Wait a minute. Do you have any specific expectations of me? Since I'm nearby their troops.
It's hard to call them specific. We need to learn more.
You're missing the most important thing, sir. We still have to save Gorski. I don't know what your silence means.
I was going to tell you later.
¿Qué no me cuentas?
What?
His readings.
No. No, don't finish. That's impossible.
You did absolutely everything you could. Unfortunately, sometimes even that's not enough.
I did nothing. Just nothing.
By the way, how are you feeling?
And how am I supposed to feel?
I mean the lack of your oxygen tank.
So you know.
Gorski's oxygen jump didn't come out of nowhere. Your saturation is dropping. So, how are you feeling?
¿He tenido alucinaciones?
I've already experienced what Dr. Krauter referred to as mild cerebral symptoms. Actually, Koval participated in them.
What? How?
I had a long and heartfelt conversation with him. Please don't ask for details.
¿Por dónde? Por aquí. Dios. Me da cosa ir sprintando porque es que le va a dar algo. Me va a dar igual. Mente algo. Voy con los túneles, ¿eh?
getting worse.
Tormenta. Y todo esto es de metal. Está rodeada de pararrayos. Oh, mira, ¿qué es esto? Dime que tiene oxígeno.
Investigator. I found their vehicle.
The transporter.
No, a rover. There isn't a living soul here.
Are you sure? Please take a look around.
It's clear. No one's coming out with me. I'm all alone.
Is that disappointment I hear? Barely.
Pero voy a encontrarme con alguien.
In the current situation, I'd really like to see another person. Even a hostile one.
That might not end well for you.
And what does?
Si pongo el modo foto sale con las manos. No, no sale con las manos en alto. Arriba.
Yes. But I still have to pop back outside. Let's check something.
Time is pressing, Doctor. The storm.
I know. But it's important.
Busca oxígeno. Es que es lo que estoy buscando. Dime que aquí dentro hay algo.
I think there's a chance of an oxygen tank around here. Somewhere.
Why didn't I think of that myself?
Lo tengo por fin. ¿Dónde? No puedo. Ahora.
Got it.
What? What are you talking about?
I found an oxygen tank.
Of course. Why did I think of that? Rescue kit is essential in all vehicles, even the Alliances. That? Better?
Yes. Oh, that's what I needed. Time to hit the road.
Pero no te lo puedes llevar. Ah, vale. Bien. Pon en marcha el astromóvil. Buah. Cierra la puerta. ¿No puedes cerrar la puerta? Y esto será para bajarme. Bueno, pues nada.
The engine started.
Then what are you waiting for? Leave this cursed place.
Qué chulo, tío.
Are you driving?
Estoy en marcha.
Conditions.
I'm going. Please talk to me. Maybe that will calm me down. Oh, shit! It hit the bonnet.
Don't worry. Even if it hits the rover directly, you'll come out unscathed. Yeah, the vehicle is kind of a Faraday cage.
Ah, mira.
The energy will flow through the body, discharge into the ground, without getting inside.
Mejor no hable.
I know I asked you to talk to me, but I don't need a lecture in physics right now.
Then what?
Some peace and quiet would actually be better.
Understood. Now, be quiet from now on.
Vale, tenemos vehículo. Cómo mola. Dios, me está encantando. Pasa que lo voy a dejar por aquí hoy ya. Está muy guapo, ¿eh? Todo narrativa, pero muy buena. Eso es lo que me gusta. Yo sí, sensación de angustia cuando hemos estado ahí abajo. Qué guapo. Guapísimo. Pues nada, seguiré jugándolo probablemente mañana. Así que bueno, nada, gente. Si esto os ha gustado y estáis viendo en YouTube, pues ya sabéis, un pequeño like o un comentario estaría genial. Dislike si no os ha gustado, que se le va a hacer. Suscribiros al canal siempre que os guste mi contenido. Nos vemos en el próximo. Un saludito. Chao.